right? I'm Manjula. Uh, Everyone, welcome to the grade 10 maths paper class. So we are at paper number 4. So we are going to discuss the paper number 4. So we have completed 3 papers up to now, right? So today we are at paper number 5. So everyone take the paper with your answers and makes notes, especially the theory parts that you do not know previously. Mark it down in the CR book that we have discussed previously. Okay. So one by one questions I will discuss. You can make your own notes and you can prepare for the paper, right? So now we are moving to the questions. I think everyone having the paper. So sometimes I am sharing the screen, but to see the video, I write everything in the board. Then you can take the PDF in the website, right? As usual. Okay, right. This is the paper that we are discussing now. You can see to the screen. So this is paper number 4. Right. You can see this is the paper. Okay, one by one we will discuss. So you can see the questions. That is a standard paper. So you can make your own notes and the corrections accordingly. Right. First question, select a whole number whose square root is 2.6 approximately. Right. So now a certain number square root is given. Right. Imagine we will assume that number is x. Okay, if I take that number is x, square root of it, this is the square root of it equal 2.6. So that is how the logic comes. We do not know the number, we take it as x, square root of that is equal to 2.6. Okay, then how to find x, how to eliminate this x? Square root can be cancelled if we can take the power 2, because square root means the power half, right? So what I do here, I take the right square of this side as well as square of the right side. Now square means square root and square power being cancelled, because here half power into power 2 means half and 2 cancel. Then x is isolated, 2.6 square. Then how to take 2.6 square? Just multiply. Right. So 6, 7, and 6. So keep the decimal places. That gives you 6.76. Okay. Now this is the answer. So out of given answer, we have given that 6, 7, and 8. Now you check this answer 6.76 closer to which answer, right? So what are the answers given? 6, 7, 8. So for which one that is closer? Here 6.76 mean for 6 more than 0.6 there, 7.76 more. But here for 7, how much is less? Like 0.24 is less. But here it's more gap. So out of these two, the lesser gap between 7. Why 0.24? This one 0.24 more, but this one is 0.76 less. So the magnitudely, what is the lesser gap between 7? So what is the then suitable value for x? Certain value, that is 7. Okay, understand the logic how it happens. Okay, however, if you take any value, any method, that is okay. Right answer is 7, because here just underline the answer. Okay, number 2, we are moving the second question. The figure denotes a circle, a sector of radius 14 centimeter, which with angle at center 90 degree, find its arc length, right? The second question, they ask in the arc length only. So what is the arc length? So this is a sector with 90 degree. And what is the radius they are in? 14 centimeter. So arc length asking, arc length means this curved length only. Okay, so how to find this arc length? For a circle, we have the general formula 25R, but that is 90 degree. So you can put from 360, that is 90 into 25R. But as I explained in first paper under ELC, right, it shall give a sector with 180 degree or 90 degree or 45 only in the paper one. So remember the formula. 90 means from a full circle, that is 1/4 part. So that simplification gives you the 1/4, right? Or directly you can write 1/4 into 2 into 5 into R. 5 is 22 upon 7 into R, 14 centimeters. So instead of 90 upon 360, you can directly apply 1/4 to 5R. That indicates how much the circle portion of a full circle. So here 7172. So 2122, 11. So 11 into 2 becomes 22 centimeter, right? That is the arc length. If they ask the perimeter, so what's the difference? You have to add arc length plus these two radius, 14 and 14, because that only the shape enclosed. The perimeter means all the sum of the outer length. Okay, right. Now we are moving to the question number 3. Note it down. Okay, question number 3. Now we are dealing. So that is a quadratic equation. How to check whether it is a quadratic or not? So this is the equation. X minus 3 into x plus 5. X minus 3 into x plus 5 equals 0. Okay. Then this is a quadratic equation. How you determine? Here, when I multiply x into x, I can see that x square term is there. If x square term is there, that is a quadratic equation. So it has two real solutions. Okay. Now, quadratic solutions, we need to factorize it. In first paper, we do not have the equations which is not factorized. So here factorize. So some students, what they do, they remove the bracket and again factorize and take the same step. Right, but they do not know this is factorized already. So this is factorized. How you identify whether the sum is factorized or not? In factorizing, you can see the multiplication of terms. At least you can see the bracket and multiplication. In between multiplication, factorizing means the sum of the terms converted to the multiplication. So here multiplications happens. So that is factorized. So what is the maths logic? When you have multiplication of two expressions and they equal to 0, right? Then you can say that 2 multiplication equals 0. In maths, we cannot receive a value 0, right, without any 0 of them. So that means one of them or both to be equal 0, at least one to be equal 0. That's the math concept. So what you do now, so this is the two factors. You write x minus 3 equals 0. Oh, other factor is x plus 5 equal 0. Okay. Then here you subject x equal 3. Oh, here you can subject x equal -5. Okay, so these are the two solutions. So in a quadratic equations, there should be two solutions. Okay, so these are the two solutions, right? Okay, correct it. Then we are moving to the question number 4. Right, that is a special question. You can see I will teach you how the way of doing that one. Here we have two triangles, this one and this one. Okay, PQR, and here ABC. Okay, here these two sides being equal, this side equal, here this side, okay, and here this angle equal, this angle. They are asking first part, write down the other pair of corresponding elements which must be equal if this two triangle congruent. Right, everyone see to the board how we deal that question. Okay, right, now you can see this is small part equal, this is small part, but these two sides are not equal as given detail. But you can see that this is a common part adding for both triangle, right? So this is common for both triangle. This triangle AQ contain as well as the other triangle AQ contain. So now you can see if these two equal given, then these two length, this side and this side now okay. So one side is okay, but they have mentioned this part only. But in our knowledge, we determine that this part is common. Then we can say that PQ equal, right, AC. The reason under the axioms you can say it is, but this is no need to prove. What happened here, this part equal this part, then you can add the same part to the both cases, both sides. That means adding same things to the equal quantity are also equal. That deals with grade 9 axioms. Okay, now PQ equal AC, one side equal, then another angle equal. See that angle, this is the angle. Okay, now this side equal, angle equal, this side equal, angle. Now you think that side equal and angle equal is A. So under the cases, you can bring another side to make congruency, and the side can equal, but that side, when you take that side, the angle to be intermediate. That is the important. The angle to be intermediate. Right, so how you make the intermediate angle? So here side is there and angle is there. To make intermediately, you have to select this side here. What is that? If you take RQ here, to make intermediate this angle, you need to take BC side. Then only that angle become intermediate. So RQ equal BC. This is one condition for part 1 answer. Then under that, if you congruency, then it prefer the side angle side, part 2 answer. Okay, right. So that is one answer. Only that here? No, we can take another one. So hands up those who got this answer. The RQ means you can write, yes, RQ equal BC. Okay. Then what is the case reference? SAS. Right. Any questions, you can send messages to me. I will check your messages. Right, so another case, right, send me a message who wrote another case. Here there is another case you can take. Anyone? Yeah, here Puta, no any case 1, case 2, likewise no numbering. If you write case, that shall be like SSS, right? SAS, AAS, RHS, right? Remember, no any specific number. We cannot say case 1, case 2, case 3, right? In congruency, they are named to be specified. No numbering system, remember, right? Which case, so now you see that here, as I mentioned, SA there, now you can bring another angle, right? Angle, side. So you will write it in this order. Now angle side equal, now you can bring that another angle. But when you bring that angle, here side important, side to be corresponding, right? So now you can choose this angle, right? When you choose this angle here, right, then between these two angles, the side lies. So to side lies between those two angles. So you can make this angle equal. Then side is corresponding. Here side is between these two equal, and here side is also between these equal. Right? Then you can see this is another answer if you have written QPR angle equal. That means here can equal with BAC angle. Okay, right. Then what is the case? Angle side. This is also acceptable. The other angle you can choose the other answer. PRQ equal here ABC. Then also the congruent under the same case angle side. These are the multiple answers. Okay, right? Because if you know maths very well, you can give these are also acceptable, right? Okay, fine. Right, if any doubts, ask. Right, these are geometric equations. I am explaining little bit more, right? So two answers under the angle side also refer, and the essay side angle side refer, right? Right, now the next question in last year O level also we can see equations with these elements like element question, right? So this is the set. So here you have 2 3 4 6 8 2 3 4 6 8, and outside we can see 1 5 7. So what is the question asking? They're asking find np dash, np dash. So that is the set P, right? Simplest meaning, P dash mean complement of P, that mean except P, except P. P dash mean, remember, except P, without P. So that is the P, right? Without P mean right outside the element, without P. So what are the elements? 1 5 7. But remember here not asking P dash, right? If this is given, answer is separate, but here in wording they are. So inverted means number of elements. That is the name. Meaning number of elements of P dash set. That is not a set in P dash. That is an element, number of elements. So what is the answer? P dash you identified outside the P dash except P dash. So how many elements for that? 1, 2, 3. So your answer shall be 3. But if you have written within the curly brackets 1 5 7, that is not given the marks because that is P dash set. If they ask P dash set, what is the answer? Within curly brackets 1 comma 5 comma 7. But here in P dash, then how many elements there are? N means the number of elements. Okay, right. Right now we are moving to question number 6. Right, question number 6, that is simplification. That is a simple geometric equation, right? This is learned at first at grade 8 maths. The interior angle sum of a triangle equal to 180, right? These are simple geometric concepts. So you can add up all these triangles and write these steps. So x plus 2x plus, right, 60 equal, right, 180, yeah? Not 360, sorry. The sum of interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. So x plus 2x, 3x plus 60 degree equal 180, right? Then you can subject 3x, bring this plus 60 to the other side, then minus 60, then 3x equal 120. Just divide by 3 both sides, then 3 cancelled, then x equal 40 degree, right? X equal 40 degree. So they're asking value of x. Okay, right? That is basic geometry, right? Now I will share the screen for the direct proportion and indirect proportion. No, Puta, for that one, N3, you cannot write N3, just 3 only, huh? Because that means number of elements of P dash sets, that is 3, not N3, huh? Okay, now I will share you the screen. Okay, they're asking direct proportion and indirect proportion, right? Remember that direct proportion means if one quantity increase or one quantity decrease, right, the other quantity also increasing. If it is increasing, it increasing in the same ratio. If it decreasing in the same ratio. That is direct proportion. But indirect means if one getting increase, the other getting decrease, right? එකක් වැඩි වෙනකොට අනික අඩු වෙනවා නම් එයා indirect. එකක් වැඩි වෙනකොට අනිත් කෙනත් වැඩි වෙනවා. එකක් අඩු වෙනකොට අනිත් කෙනත් අඩු වෙනවා නම් එයාලා direct, right? Now check the number of persons engaged in a certain job of work. and the time taken. So what are the quantity here? Number of persons and the time taken. If number of persons getting more, the time taken getting less. Right. පිරිස වැඩි වෙනකොට වැඩේ කරන්න ගන්න වෙලාව අඩු වෙනවා. Right. එහෙනම් මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? Indirect proportion. සමහර තැන්වලදී නම් when we have more people, they are talking the gossips and everything, and sometimes the time taken would be greater, but we know, but as per the case, that is indirect proportion, inverse proportion. So first one, inverse proportion, you have to make a tick mark at the inverse proportion. One getting increase, the other one decrease. Then a number of meters of cloth and its value. When number of meters increasing, like 2 meter cost and 3 meter cost, when meter goes up, the cost also goes up. Right. When I take 10 meter length, then the cost also increasing. One quantity increasing, other one increasing. So that is direct proportion. Okay. Right. So that is question number 7. Now we are moving to question number 8. That is a squared minus 7a plus 12. Now check plus 12 into a squared. That is a trinomial quadratic expression. So you multiply plus 12 with a squared. Then that gives you plus 12 a squared. Right. Now you check with the multiplication, it shall give plus 12. When the addition of that two terms, that gives you minus 7a. So multiplication plus and addition 7. So that means both the multiply term shall be negative, because negative multiplication positive and addition 7. So what is the pair having multiplication 12 and addition 7? 4 into 3. So you write 4a and 3a. So now you check the two conditions satisfy or not. 4 negative 4 negative 3 positive 12, negative 4 plus negative 3 negative 7. Right. Then you replace the middle term by negative 4a negative 3a plus 12. Then take out of bracket a terms, then a minus 4, and here minus 3 taken out, then a minus 4. Okay. Now a minus 4 is a common factor. Right. Then here a minus 3. Okay. Then the factors I minus 4, a minus 3. Okay. Question number 7, Puta, answer first one inverse proportion, second one a direct proportion. Right. Now we are moving to the question number 9. Plus 3 wrong, Puta. Right. Minus 4 minus 3. Right. If any value wrong, total answer wrong. Right. Not marks given half 4a minus 4 is there. No. Right. Because that is the expression. Exactly that terms to be taken. Okay. Now we are moving to the question number 9. Right. So in a pie charts, you can see that right, the information gathered from a certain class regarding the sport like is given by the following pie chart. If the number of students who like football is 18, how many students did the class have? Always, right, create this part. Right, when you are dealing with questions of these pie charts, first, right, the angle, take the relationship. This is the angle, right, and the number of students. Then write in this manner. Then it would be very easy to solve. So football students 18. What is the corresponding angle to football? 120 degree. Then they are asking the total students in the class. Total students mean how much? How much the total student representation as an angle? That is 360. Total students means 360. How much? Right. So now check which side things to be found. Right side. So you have to build up into this direction proportion. right? How? 120 means, right, 120 degree means how many students? 18. If that's so, multiply 360 mean how much? That's the very easiest way, the logically think. 120 means 18, then 360 is the total students. 360, how much? Okay, now 121, 123. Exactly. Then 3 into 18, 24, 2 remaining 54. So what is the students? 54 students. There are several methods. However, if you catch up the answer, that is okay, right? Your answer is okay, no problem. Huh? Understood? Always write this relationship. Angle and the certain value, number, whatever amount, then build up. Sometimes here things are asking, then you have to build up ratio from here to here, right? If 18 is 120 degree, then imagine persons given 36. What is the related angle? 36 mean how much, right? Okay, now we are moving question number 10. Right, if the radius of a circle of center O is 14 centimeter, find the area of the shaded portion. So remember that the shaded portion is the needed one. Shaded portion is 45 degree, right? 45 degree. So as I mentioned, you know that in first paper, such three sectors are only given. So practice these three sectors, perimeter and the area. 14 with center O. So you know that the area given by general formula for a full circle 5r squared, then 45 degrees. So as a full circle, how much the portion? Remember that is 1/8. Directly you can apply 1/8 5r squared. If you forget that one, you can say that 45 upon 360. From 360, that is 45 into 5r squared. So you can simplify 41 1, 41 8 into 5r squared. R mean 14 into 14. Now simplify 7 1 7 2, then 2 1 2 4, 2 2 2 11, then 2 1 2 7. Okay, then finally equal 11 into 7, 77 square centimeter. Right, hands up those who got the answer. 77. Right, පුතා හැමෝම paper එක කරන්න ඕනේ, right? හැමෝටම website එකේ all the students can take the paper in the website, right, before 1 week. So tonight I upload the next paper, right? Then I am not telling again and again. You can go to the website within the week and take the paper, download, and the links also I uploaded recently. But the paper may be having a certain time I am uploading, right? So take it and do it. Everyone do it. Huh? No problem if you are getting 10, 20 marks, but try to do it. And then with the discussion, take the knowledge. Then this upcoming papers would be easy for you. So you have a big opportunity to deal with the paper class, right? From grade 10 onwards with a good manner, then it will be very advantage you to score high marks in the exam, surely, for sure, right? So question number 11, that is the exterior angle theorem. You can see that. So here we have a triangle, okay? And here 70 degree there, and here 110, right? I think, yes, that is 70 degree. And here 130 degree, right? So what they're asking here, this angle is asking. This angle is asking, right? Right. So you can see that some students will find this and then interior angle, some but prefer, right? This is the triangle, okay, and this is the side produced. Then you can see this is the exterior angle created. So that exterior equal interior. This is interior, not interior. Interior opposite sum, right? So if I take that is x, they are asking that one. So 130 equal, right, x plus 70 degree. Then subject x. right? Then bring this 70s as subtract 70, negative 70, right? Then x x equals 60 degree, right? Okay, 70 degree, x equals 60 degree. Right. So what you applied there, Puta, the exterior angle theorem. What is that? Exterior angle theorem. Remember their names. Okay. How easy maths, right? If you catch up it correctly, right? Find the LCM of next one, question number 12. 6x squared y. So what I do, see the short method, 6x squared y. So I separated the term 6, then x squared, then y. Okay. Then I have xy squared. So x terms and x terms here, x and y squared. Okay. Then 2xy. So under 6, I write under numeric, I write the numeric. 2 and x, I write the x, then under y, and I write y. Now, how to deal the question? Out of the numeric value, check what is the LCM. How to determine it? Right. Here, 6 and 2 take, then check the whether the big check the bigger value and check whether the smaller 2 can convert to 6. Yes, 2 into 3, 6 directly can convert. So, what is the LCM of these two? That is 6. LCM is 6. Then of the similar terms, take the maximum power. So what is the maximum power of x? Take that maximum power. That is x squared. And then what is the maximum power here? That is y squared. Okay, then x squared, 6x squared, y squared. That is the answer. Or you can other method, separate into the prime factors and do it. Right, question number 13. See question number 13. Right, the house of assessed annual value of a house is 20,000. The relevant provincial council charge 8% and calculate the rate that to be paid a quarter. One shot. Balan make one shot method. Take one can annually hoila. You can find annually and then divide by 4. But I am moving without finding annually. Quarterly one shot. How to write it? Just annual assessed value 20,000. Need to multiply by the annual percentage, annual rate, 8%. 8% mean as a fraction 8 upon 100. So if you simplify this one, that gives you the annual rate. But quarterly means you have to divide by 4. So I can multiply it by 1/4. Just when the annual given, how to convert quarterly, multiply by 1/4. Right, one shot you can simplify. So 0, 2 zeros, 2 zeros cancelled. Then 4, 1, 4, 2. Okay, then 2 into 200, that is 400 rupees. So this is the simplification. Okay, right. No need to find annually and then divide by 4 because they are just asking the quarterly payment. Okay. Then question number 14. 14, right? There are 102 cows in an animal farms, which has 180 total number of animals. Then necessary steps are given to represent the angle of the cows in the pie chart. Fill in the blank. So it is given that shall be not 180 degrees, 180 only. That degree wording not there. Into 360 degrees, how much? Then the answer, right? So to make angle at the center, from total of animal, you have to write, this is the total animal, how much is the cow animal? So that is 102 cows. Okay, here from 180, 102 is that. So multiply with 360, how much? So here 181, 182. Then 2 into 102. Then what is the answer? 2 into 102 means 204. 204 is the answer. So here 102 and here 204. So 1 marks per each questions given. Correct it. Hands up those who got the answer. Right. හැමෝම කරලා නේද මේ බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ කෝඩ් එක තියා. හරි. පේපර් එක කරන්න ඕනේ රැන්ඩම්ලි මං ලබන මාසෙ ඉඳලා චෙක් කරනවා පේපර්ස් කරපු ටික. right randomly මං අහනවා මේ උත්තර මොනවද කියලා. ඒකට හැමෝම ආන්සර් දෙන්න රෙඩි වෙලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. එසි නෑ. හැමෝම වැට් එක වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට තමයි මේකේ හරිම වැලියු එක වෙන්නේ. right. හරියට බලන්න සෙට් වෙලා පේපර් ක්ලාස් එකේ ඉඳලා දිගටම හැම පේපර් එකම කරා කියන්නේ මගේ එහෙම ළමයි ඉන්නවා grade 11 වල එහෙම. Right, they did all the papers up to now in grade 11 paper class. We are now paper number 27. Right. So some students are there who did all paper number 27. Right. So the newcomer students, right, they can also see the previous papers in the website. I think from August we start. So they can see paper number 1, 2, 3, all three, and recordings of all three. Right. They can do it and practice it. Right, no problem. Attach the papers into a CR book and work hardly. And one day you can show me, so these are the papers and these are the way we discuss and we did the questions. Right, otherwise not worth. Right. So everyone remember, this is your 2 years period, not 2 years now actually. So work hard and have a solid day pass. Solid day pass means I am targeting more than 90 for everyone. Right. So you can do it. Right, from my side I am dedicating to that, so you also to be dedicated by yourself, then only we are joining and the results is determined. Okay. Right. So that is done. 12, 13, 14. Now we are moving to the question number 15. Right, in a parallelogram, so you can see that is very general question. So in a parallelogram concept, so in a parallelogram AB equals 7 centimeter. So in the parallelogram property is the opposite sides are equal, one property. So they are examine this property here. So AB equals 7, this is the opposite side to that, so here also 7 centimeter. Okay, then perimeter 24. Then you know that you can subtract the sum of these two, 7 and 7 from 24. Just subtract 24, subtract this sum of these 14. Right, then it gives you 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter means the sum of the other two sides. So they are also equal because they are the opposite sides, the other two opposite sides. Find the length of BC, then that 10 equally being shared. So you have to divide by 2, then you can see the one side BC, that is 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Okay, so with the units we have to mention. So here the maths concept is the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, that is they are examined. Okay, right. Next one, 125 has a power of base 5. So now you know as 125 is 5 to the power 3 equal 125. Okay, 5 to the power 3. Some are writing 5 into 5 to the power 25. That is 5 into 25, 125. But as a power, 5 into 5, 25 into 5. So 5 to the power 3 equal 125. Okay, that is the first question answer. Some students say this still 5 to the power 3 is 15. 5 into 3. Not that. Not 5 into 3. 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 to the power 3 means. Okay. Right. Find the value of log 125 to the base 5. So now they are asking here, just you can see in this way, or otherwise they are asking logarithm of 125 to the base 5. So how to check this answer? Determine the answer is we are thinking that way. 125 is which power of 5? How to check the answer in this way? 125 thing, 125 is which power of 5? Which power of 5? That is 3 power. So answer is 3. Answer is 3. For part 2, they are asking find the value of logarithm of 125 to the base 5. So what is the answer? 3. Okay, right. So how to take this answer? Logarithm of 16 to the base 2. How to take the answer? 16 is which power of 2? Which power of 2 becomes 16? 2 to the power 4. Right. Likewise. Okay. Then logarithm of 100 to the base 10. How to determine the answer? 100 is which power of 10? Which power of 10? That is 2. Okay. That is how you check the answer. Okay. Now we are moving to question number 17. That is algebraic fraction simplifications. 3 upon a minus 2 upon 3a. Okay. Now you can see the subtraction of two fractions. So in the subtraction of fractions or addition of fractions, remember that their denominator must equal. Their denominator must equal. So here 3a and here a. So the normal concept also for addition and subtraction fractions, their denominator must equal. So now keep equal a3a. So here 3 there, here 3 not there. So I need to multiply by 3 both sides. Okay, then 3 into 3 gives 9 upon 3a subtracts 2 upon 3a. Okay, now 3a is equal, if 3a denominator, 9 subtract 2, that is 7. So what is the answer? 7 upon 3a. 7 upon 3a. Okay, so here the fraction subtraction, you need to make the denominator equal. That's what you need to remember. Make the same denominator. Right. Now I am moving to the question number 18. See there. Find the amount of water liters in which flows. This is coming under rate lesson in grade 10, the second term. During a minute by a pipe through which water flows at a uniform rate, 2 liters per second. This is the unit. What does this unit mean? 2 liters per seconds. It means if you take 1 second, second minus 1 goes as to the second to the denominator. Within 1 second of time, it flows 2 liters. Right? When you open the tap for 1 second, so it gives 2 liters fill up. So they are asking within 1 minute time, what is the flowing? What is the amount of water? 1 minute means here 1 second this much. Now you need to convert 1 minute to the second. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Right. You need to multiply 1 second, 2 liter means within 60 seconds, how much? Just you can see second cancelled, then 16 to 2, 120 liters. Okay. That is like scholarship exam question. Within 1 second this much, within 1 minute how much? Right, no need maths, no more knowledge. Right, and the other one, don't adhere to the equations. Some students, when I this one, they are thinking rate equal the volume over the time, and they are trying to apply it to the terms into the equation. No need here. Right, understand the concept, then you can build up. So here actually the equation applied, how that 2 liter per second means the rate. Okay, and here 60 second means the time. Right, here what you found, that is the volume. So automatically the formula has built up, right? But no need to remember that formula, but logically apply the equation. Okay, right. Now the next one, question number 19, that is also examine the knowledge of parallelogram. Right, see there is a parallelogram here, PQRS. So that is PQRS. And these two opposite sides are parallel, and these two sides also parallel. And here that is 130 degree. So they are asking first one, this angle. So in a parallelogram, remember they are opposite angle are equal. So what are the opposite angles? This is opposite to this one, right? This is opposite. This angle opposite to this one. These are opposite. Okay, so these directly these two angles equal. The opposite angles equal. So you can write the first one. QRS angle equal 130 degree. First answer. Okay, mark as it is 130. Then they are asking here this angle, but remember these not are equal. Right, what is the next theorem? You can see that is two parallel line. Then this is the transversal. Okay, this is the parallel line. This is the transversal. Then between that same side, these are called the allied angle. The sum of these two equal 180 allied angle. Then you can write, if I write y shortly, y plus 130 equal, right, 180. The reason they are allied angle and add up to 180 since the line parallel. Now subject y equal 180 subtract 130. So y equal then 50 degree. Okay, 50 degree. Hands up those who got the answer. 130 and 50 degrees. Right. Remember to keep the units. Okay. Well done. Right. This question number 20 is similar to the last year O-level question, right? This year O-level paper we have a similar question, right? මේ පාර පුතා අපිට ආවොත් ඔය වගේ equation එක බලන්න paper එක තියෙනවා නම් ළඟ, right? ඒතකොට මේ කරන ඒවාම තමයි එන්නේ, right? දැන් අපි කියන්නේ the hard papers ටිකක් කරලා ගියාම, right? exam එක nothing, right? එනේවා ටික ගොඩ දාන්න පුළුවන්, okay? Right, question number 20. 3x upon 8 minus 2x upon 5, sorry, 5 number, not 8. Yes, 5, 3x upon 5 minus 2x upon 5 equal, right, here the answer is 3. Okay, now this is an equation. Which equation? It prefers simple equation. Okay, in a simple equation, right, and here the fraction mode. So how to subtract this two fraction here? So you know that in fraction theorem, right, their denominator must equal, right? Make the denominator as 5 and simplify it, their denominator equal or automatically. Write 5 same. So keep denominator 5 and subtract 3x minus 2x. That means 1x. 1x means you can write x equal 3. Okay. So here division 5 to eliminate to subject x only means subjecting x, keeping x at the side. So division 5 of an equation can be cancelled with multiplication 5 both sides. Okay, then 5 cancelled, then x equal 3 into 5, 15. So that is the answer. Right, now we are moving to the question number 21. That is it, nothing. A father gives 3 upon 5 parts from his land to his son. Right, so what is the given part to son? Right, 3 upon 5, 3/5 of the land given. The son sold 1/4 from his part. Sorry, 1/3. 1/3 of, that is the wording. See there, 1/3 of his part being sold. Sold, that is the sold part. So sold 1/3. See this maths, 1/3 of his part. So what is his part? His part is now from total land 3/5. Now substitute 1/3 of his part is 3/5. So in maths, what is of? Of mean multiplication. Now of is replaced by multiplication. Right. Now see the fraction multiplication in this way. Right. 3, 1, 3, 1. So here nothing simplification, just multiply 1 into 1, 1 upon 5 into 1, 5. So the answer becomes 1 upon 5. Got it? Right. That is the answer for question number 21. That is 1 upon 5. Right. Correct. correct them. Now we are moving to the question number 22. Right. So obtain the equation of the straight line whose gradient plus 3 and intercept minus 2. So what are the symbols for gradient? In an equation, we take gradient is m as positive 3 and then intercept as negative 2. M as positive 3 and C as negative 2. So you know that how to determine the equation of a straight line graph. It is like identity of the straight line. What is the identity card number? අපිට තියෙන identity card එක. So straight line identity card is what? Y equal mx plus c. Y equal mx plus c. Okay. Then for m, what you substitute, the value here plus 3. For c, you substitute minus 2. So all the straight line graph in the world having same identity format, but in format m and c to be varied. Some are m equal maybe, but c varied. Some c equal m varied, right? So what is the gradient and intercept? We will discuss in future question. But what you need to do, substitute m as 3 and c as negative 2. So I can take y equal m is plus 3x, c is minus 2. So what is the answer? Y equal 3x minus 2. Okay, right. So that is how you deal the question. 3x minus 2. Just substitute the gradient and intercept to the y equal mx plus c general format. Right, now we are moving to the question number 23. According to the information given in the figure, find the magnitude of x, y, z. Right, that is simple question 23 regarding the knowledge of isosceles triangle. So here you can see that two sides are equal and here 40 degree. Right, so here angle is asking, I write it as x. So remember that if two sides of the triangles equal, two sides equal, the front angle to that side, so this is the side, and what is the front angle to that side? This is x. Okay, and here the side, okay, front angle to that side is here the angle. So that means these two angles equal. If it is x, here also x. Okay, you can put as x. If two sides equal, the front angles to that sides are equal, right? What we call the front or the opposite, right here. Then you can see that is a triangle. Then they add up to 180. So x plus 40 add up to 180 degrees. Then x plus x means 2x plus 40 equal 180 degrees. Then subject 2x, bring this 140 to the other side. Then 2x equal 140 degree. Then divide by 2 both the sides. Then 2 cancelled. Then x equals 70 degrees. X equal 70 degrees. Right, correct them. So now we are moving to the 24th question, right? That is regarding the, again, the parallelogram theorem. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD, right? That shall be C here, right? ABCD to the order ABCD here. Mistake in the fiction. If that's so, ABDC should be there. Okay. So here two things there. So AB given as 8 centimeter. So that is a parallelogram they are saying. Okay. Then find the length of CD. Put the CD length. So how to find the CD? If this is CD, AB, right? So it is equal to here. Why the opposite sides of a parallelogram? This is 8 centimeter. Okay, this side length equal this side length, 8 centimeter. Fine. Then find the length of CD. What is the reasons? The opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. CD equal 8 centimeter. Right. Then If the area of the parallelogram ABCD is 80 square centimeter, find the area of the ABC triangle. ABC triangle. So they're asking total area of the parallelogram is 80. So the area of this one. So there is a theorem. This is the parallelogram. So by the diagonal, area is bisected, equally shared. So area is bisected by the diagonals. So that means this triangle area equal to this triangle area. So 80 is equally being shared between the two triangles. So what is the area of then ABC triangle? Half of the parallelogram area. 80 square centimeter, half of that divide by 2. That gives you 40 square centimeters. Okay. That is the area of parallelogram. Okay, mark them. 40 square centimeter. Okay. Right. The last question of the first paper. Right. 50 marks. Right. Find the equation of the straight line passing through the point A2, 3. Good questions. Right. There is a straight line. This is for your reference. Learn something more of this equation. You know that in O-level paper, there is an equation. There is equation of this straight line graph such that, right? So A2, 3. So if I take like this, no need to draw, but I draw and I will tell you the theory parts behind that. There is a point A, 2, 3, x2, y3, and b0, 1. 0, x0 and y1. So this is the point. Here you can see that x0, y1. So that is straight line. That is B straight line passing through these 2 points. Okay. So they are asking what is the equation of that. So learn the full theory parts here. Okay, now we can see this is the 0, 1 point and this is 2, 3 point. The straight line passing through that. So to know the equation of a straight line, we should know two things as we discussed previously. One, the equation of the straight line identity is y equal mx plus c. So we required m as well as we required c. Now I check what is the m. To find the m, it is like the gradient of the gradient is like the inclination of a straight line with the x-axis positive direction. But actually the tan value you are getting, but at the moment, remember like the inclination. If inclination more means gradient more. And in the acute angles, right, the gradient is positive. When it comes to the this way, right, obtuse angle with the x-axis positive direction, then that is negative gradient. Okay. Then how to find the gradient? You require the 2 points coordinate. So we have 2 points coordinate. What are they? Here we have 2, 3 and here we have 0, 1. Okay. I have the 2 points 2, 3 and the 0, 1. To find the gradient, this is the gradient equation, right? Those who do not know the theory part, gradient equal y coordinate difference over x coordinate difference. So how to find the gradient? Y coordinate difference. Y coordinate difference divide by the x coordinate difference. This is all level question, huh? X coordinate difference. So you should have 2 points to take the difference, y difference of x difference. So take y here. What is the y? The second coordinate 3. Here y 1. You need to take the difference. 3 subtracts different means subtract here y, subtract here y, subtract 1 divide by, you take into this direction y difference. So you have to start the x difference also here. How? Here x is 2, subtract here x is 0. right? So 3 minus 1 means 2 on the top, 2 minus 0 means 2. 2 divided by 2 means 1. So you found the gradient, right? Everyone look into that. Now remember with me, right? What is the gradient? Equation tell me y coordinate difference of x difference. Simply y difference divided by x difference. You should have 2 points, because to find y difference, you should have 2 coordinates, y coordinate difference, then divide it by the x coordinate difference and divide it and take the answer. So m is known. So here now we have the value for m. Then we should have the value for c. So c means the definition of c. C is the intercept. Intercept means where the graph cut the y-axis, the y point. Okay, now you can see where the graph coming here and cut the y-axis, at which point the y coordinate of that point is 1. Okay, so this is called the intercept. Those who do not know, they can write. So in the next papers, there is an question, intercept. So what is the intercept here? This height, that height is 1. Okay, now intercept is 1. So without drawing the graph, how to identify the intercept with the given coordinate? So what is the intercept value here? 1. Then see what is the x coordinate, that 0. X coordinate is 0. Remember, always the x coordinate is 0 at the intercept. So if you see that speciality, there is a coordinate 0 comma something, that something, the second value is the intercept. Right. එහෙනම් මතක තියාගන්න second කෙනා තමයි මොකද්ද? intercept එක පුතා. මොන අවස්ථාවේද 0 comma coordinate should be there. So in intercept coordinate, always the x value is 0. So x value is 0, then the other one is the intercept. So here by the coordinate given 0 comma coordinate here, this one, and you understood that 1 is the intercept. So c is intercept, c is equal 1. Now you write y equal mx plus c, right? Then substitute the m as 1, 1x plus, right? C is 1. So 1, no need to write, x plus 1. So that is the equation. Right. Okay, correct them and see out of 50 how much marks you gain before we move to the part B of the paper. Right, everyone see that? Right, send me your marks out of 50, how much, Puta? Okay. Yes, here Puta, x plus 1. Right. Okay, good. Good. Well done. Great. Right, you can increase these marks, huh? Surely, huh? At this moment, if you are taking this much marks, great. Okay, right. That is fine. Well done. Okay, no problem. But highlight what are the questions you get incorrect. වැරදි දේවල් වලටයි අවධානය වැඩිපුරම දෙන්න ඕන පුතා. වැරදි ටික හොඳට බලන්න. වැරදි තමයි අපි ගයිඩ් කරන්නේ හොඳ තැනකට ගෙනියන්න. right. වැරදුනාට worry වෙන්න එපා. right. worry වෙන්න එපා. ඊළඟ papers වල right මේක හරියටම ගොඩ දාගන්න බලන්න. වැරදිච්ච දා මම හිතන්නේ මගේ මේ ගාන වැරදුනා. Right, but now you know two concepts: how to find the gradient, remember that equation, then how to find the intercept. Intercept is the y cutting point. Then how to find it without drawing the graph. You should know that 0 comma something coordinate should be given, then 0 comma coordinates there after the 0 value is the intercept. That's how you deal it. Okay. Right. So that's it, the first paper, right? A detailed discussion. I think it would be a great help you to score by the next papers, right? Everyone learn and get the incorrect parts very well, right? That's my idea. Okay. Right. Very good. We are receiving marks yet. Still. Okay, Buddha, no problem. Right. From next month onwards, I have randomly within a month's time, I check your answers. You need to submit it to me. Right. At every month, the last paper answers to be given to me before the class. Okay. Once at one times of the months, I am checking your writing also. Right. So it starts by next month. So final my last week paper you need to submit to me and I recorrect it. Right. Those only the submitted students can see the discussion. Right. So at 1 month's time I am doing that one because I need to check your writing way. Okay, right. So now we are moving to the part B questions. Right. Normally part B start with the fraction and this like sometimes the inverse proportions. Okay. The exam langgai puta, most of the students having the end of this month, right? So this paper class would be very helpful to you, right? So I thought by the upcoming weeks I will do a part 2 paper also, right? Part 2 paper also as preparation, right? But in grade 11 we did firstly 21st papers and then we came to the second papers and then first papers and full papers likewise. But for you exam preparation I will do a part 2 paper also, right? Mala who went near to Olive Veralu tree and picked up some of olives in the morning, right? Olive කියන්නේ වෙරළුද වෙරළු කියන්නේ ඔලිව් මද ඔලිව් කියලා ඔව් දැන් රටවල් වල නම් තියෙන ඔලිව් නේ රයිට් වෙරළු කියලා දාලා තිනවා වෙරළු කියලා හිතන්න right වෙරළු tree and picked up some of olives in the morning 7/12 of the olives she picked up was sold to a fruit shop, right? So you can make a sketch 7/12 sold, right? Okay, to fruit shops. The remaining part was bought to the school, 3/5 from the part, right? 3/5 of remaining, and vachane of remaining, to what given to his her friend, was brought to school, was given to Meena. So Meena taking 3/5 of remaining part, and the remaining part was given to Kasim, right? Then the balance after given to all the Kasim received the rest, right? Rest means the final part. Okay, right. Now we move to the question. Express the number of olives which was brought to the school as a fraction, right? So what is the brought to the school? 7/12 sold, then the remaining brought to the school, right? So the first question, first part. So how to find the remaining that is brought to the school? So remaining equal. So we assume that they are dealing with 12 denominator now. Out of 12, 7 parts sold. Then what is the remaining? You can write 12 is the total parts. From 12 is there. Then subtracts the sold part 12 7. 12 means 1 is there totally. From 1 subtract 7/12. So here 12 is the denominator. So 12 subtract 7, that is 5. So 5/12 is the remaining part. So you have 2 marks. Okay. Directly you can take it. In part 2, express the number of olives which was given to Meena as a fraction of total number of olives. So from the remaining of mean multiplications, 3/5 of remaining given to Meena, right? Then you can take to Meena, right? Olive kana Meena, right? 3/5 of, right, remaining is what, Puta? 5/12. Okay, now you know that 3/5 of mean, Puta, multiplication 5/12. Okay, now you can simplify in this manner, right? 5, 1, 5, 1. And here also you can simplify 3, 1, 3, 4. But I keep here 3/12 for my calculation reference, easy reference. But prefer you can simplest it. That is better. And write it as 1/4. So that is the final answer. Right. So you have here um, 2 marks. Okay. Then part 3. Understood? The language you applied, 3/5 of remaining. Remaining is 5/12. Right. Of mean, then multiplication. Part 3, if the number of olives given to Kasim is 20, find the number of olive which was picked by Mala. Right. So now find the Kasim's fractions. How to take? Now you can see that how much is the sold. Sold is 7/12. Then for Meena, it is given 3/12. Now you can see that what is the total spent for the sold and the Meena. Then 7 plus 3, 10/12 is totally spent. So what is the balance at last? And now you can read the balance at last means that is given to Kasim. So what is the fraction? Directly you can see that from 12, 10 given to both sold and Meena, then what is the balance here? From 12 subtract 10, then 2/12 is the balance. Okay, so that is the balance. So that is equivalent as a quantity of olive 20. So now you can see that 2/12 equal to 20. Then check 1/12. Just divide by 2 both sides. Then 20/2 means 10. So 1/12 of the olive part is 10. Right. Then you can have the total olive means 12 parts. Right. Then total number, right, equal. Here one part is 10. So such 12 olives are there, right? So 10 multiply with 12, that gives you 120. 120. Okay, so that is the total number of olive picked up. One part is 10, then such 12 parts are there. Okay, right. So that part you have 2 marks. Right, part 3. Then part 4, find the number of olives given to Meena. So this is the total. From the total Meena received, how much? 3/4 or the 1/4 of that. 1/4 of the total for Meena. Now this is 1/4 of what? The total 120. So the part 4 answer, right, Meena received how much? 1/4. This is the fraction. 1/4 of the total of mean. Now total is 120 number of olives. Now you can calculate 1/4 of 120. 4, 1, 4, 30. So Meena receives 30 number of olives. Right. So you have 2 marks. Then the last one, if olive was sold to the 2 rupees, find the total amount that gains by selling olives. So now you can find out what is the selling number of sold number of olives, right? So sold number of olives, how much? That fraction take 7/12 is sold. You can write 7/12 of total. Total pickup is 120. Then 12, 1, 12, 10, 10 into 7, 70. So 70 olives beans sold. One is 2 rupees. Then what is the income can take? One is 2 rupees into 70 olives. So 2 into 70, 140 rupees. Rupees 140. Okay. Right. Correct them. So last part, you have 2 marks. හරියටම සෙට් වෙන්න පුතා. දැන් මේ පාර ටර්ම් ටෙස්ට් එකට එනවා fraction එකක්. See the flow of question. Hands up those who scored 10 marks for this question. 10 marks out of 10. Okay, great. Okay, right. That is fine. So if you get any incorrect answer, if you couldn't do it, right, don't be hurry to copy the answer. First, catch up my explanation, right, and understand how I explain it and how I reach the answer. See that method, and then by yourself, right, you must do it by your own, alone. අද කාලේ ළමයින්ට මැත්ස් බැරි වෙන්න හේතුව පුතා තමන් තනි උත්සාහ කරන්නේ ගණන් වල. right ඒක අනිවාර්යෙන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි අපි පුළුවන් තරමක් අපිම සෝත්සාහයෙන් වැඩ කරලා උත්තරේ ගන්න ඕනේ. right ඒකයි වෙන්න ඕනේ. පැහැදිලිද? දැන් අද කාලේ මම දැකලා තියෙන ප්‍රධානම එරර් එක තමයි අපේ කාලේ සමහර ගණන් අපි දවස් 2 3 කල්පනා කරනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට පළවෙනි දවස් උත්තරේ එන්නේ නැහැ. තව දවස් 2 3කින් ආයෙ හිතනවා. කොහරි යන ගමන් හිතනවා ගණන් කියන්නේ අරක මෙහෙම වුණා නම් හරි නේද කියලා. අද කාලේ ළමයින්ගේ ඕක නෑ පුතා. ඕකයි මැත්ස් බැරි වෙන්නේ. ටැලන්ට් එක අහිමි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. රයිට් ඒක සමහර වෙලාවට මොට වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඔළුවේ අර මලකඩ තට්ටු වගේ තියෙනවා. ඒවා අයින් වෙලා යන්න කල්පනා කරන්න ඕනේ වැඩිපුර. ඒක බින්දලා කල්පනා කරන්න තමයි මේ ශක්තිය ඔළුවට එන්නේ. ඒ නිසා ඒක ගන්න හැමෝම මේක ගන්න නම් හොඳට අර ඒ වගේ ක්වොලිටි ගණන් වලට යෙදිලා ඒ ආසාව ගන්න. නිසා කිසි විටක ගාන අතාරින්න එපා. හරි? ඒකට දිනුම දෙන්නේ නැතුව තමන් වින් කරන්න ගාන තුල. කොහොම හරි හිතන්න මේක ගන්නවා කියලා. ඒ ට්‍රිල් එක ගන්න. right. එතකොටයි අපිට මැත්ස් එක පුළුවන් වෙයි. හරි? right. So now we are moving to the question number 2, that is income tax question. So this time your paper would be there some income tax question, right? See that some students are facing problem with solving this type of income tax question, right? So the annual income of Mr. Fernando is rupees 1.5 million, right? 1 million, sorry, oh yes, 1,500,000. The island revenue department calculate the income tax according to the following table, right? So this 500,000, first 500,000 tax free means you are not charging taxes, right? Second 500,000, right? Then 4%, right? Then third 500,000, right? Then 8%, right? Then fourth 500,000, right? That is 12%. So you know that how a government, right, find their expenditures through these taxes, right? Even we are eating sambol, right? We are buying V8, i8, right? BMW, Prado, right? We are paying the taxes. Those who eat sambolai batui, and also who are importing the Lamborghini and these, every people in every level, right? They are paying the taxes in Sri Lanka, right? So everyone paying the taxes, and the government earns the money from us, and they spend to us, so for our education, everything, right? But you know that in Sri Lanka, some majority, right, main businessmen are not, some are, right, avoiding the tax, right? That is the issue, right? Some innocent lower level people are paying the tax, but the major, some businessmen are released from the tax with the power they have, right? That's the reality in Sri Lanka. That is why all the peoples are suffers, right, due to these tax issues, right? Otherwise, now you know that here the tax levels are more, getting more. That's why some all the equipments, the material, the fuels, everything goes up, right? But you know that how much is missing in Sri Lanka, the tax income, right? You need to know these things, right? Some politicians, some powers, they are hiding their taxes. They are not paying, right, the taxes in Sri Lanka. That's why we all suffering with this high inflation, right? Okay, now we will check how to calculate this type of income tax question. So you can see that the first 500,000 tax are free. That means you know that income tax is not paying all the peoples in Sri Lanka, but some taxes are paying them, right? Income tax, those who get annual income less than 500,000, right? You can see that they are not paying taxes. You know that some parents, some families are not paying the income tax, right? So that's the reason their income less than 500,000 may not be actually, but they are saying that we are less than 500,000, right? That is annual income. Then for second 500,000, they apply 4%. Third one 500,000, they apply 8%. Next 500,000, they apply 12%, right? So likewise, this is not ending, right? So in the latest gazette, you can see that how the income tax is applied for upcoming the next 500,000 increasing maybe a certain percentage, but in some levels the percentage is not increasing. After that, a uniform percentage is applied. Okay, now this person Fernando having 1,500,000 income. So in this question, first what we need to do, categorize this his income into this region, right? Put his income into this region. So here income is 1,500,000. So in 1 million, I put first 500,000 here. Okay, then what is the balance? 500,000 given 1 million. So I can put 500,000 here. Now check the total. 500, 500, 1 million. But now again, we have another 500,000. So exactly it's set. Imagine here 1,800,000. So here 1,500,000. Another 300,000 goes to the next region. Okay, now you know that for this one, that is 0% tax free. For this 500,000, 4%. And for this 800,000, 8%. This 500,000, 8%. That's how we calculate it. Okay, first part they asking find the taxable income of Mr. Fernando. Taxable income. So here this is not taxable, tax free. So here these two parties the taxable income. So for first one, what is the taxable income? Taxable income, where Mr. Fernando pay the taxes. For what income he is paying the taxes? For these two, this is released from the tax. So 500, 500, 1 million. So that is answer is 1 million rupees. That is the taxable income. Okay, part one, you have 1 marks there. Okay. Then part two, find the tax charge on the first 500,000. First 500,000, what is the tax charge? So first 500,000 Putta, this is the first 500,000, here tax free. Yes, first 500,000 of taxable income. So don't be think that this 500,000 in the first 500,000, that is first 500,000, but they're asking, see the wording, first 500,000 of taxable income. So this is the taxable income. From that, this is the first 500,000. So 4% of this 500,000, right? How to calculate 500,000 multiply with 4%. Percent means 4 upon 100. Okay, two zeros being cancelled, then 4 into 5,000, that is rupees 20,000. So this is the second question answer. You have 2 marks. Then part 3. Then find the tax charge on the next 500,000. So next 500,000 mean this one. Of that, 8% is charge. Okay, then you write 500,000 into 8%. Multiply, write these steps, two zeros cancel, then rupees 40,000. So for that one, you have 2 marks. Okay, then part 4, check part 4. We are dealing. Find the total annual income of tax Mr. Pereira has to pay. What is the total annual income, Putta? Total annual income means this 20,000 plus 40,000. So total annual income 20,000 plus 40,000. You can give the answer rupees 60,000. Right, 1 marks given. Just add these two. No, but read the question. Tax is free for first 500,000 from, yes, here free, but from the taxable income, they are asking from the first taxable income, the income tax. This is the taxable income. 1 million is the taxable income. Their first 500,000 is this one, as I mentioned. Okay, right, that is fine. Then the annual income of Mr. Fernando 1.5 million was written as a mistake. After recorrect it, 75,000 has to be as income tax. So first find the income tax which he has to pay more than earlier. Now mistakenly, this is the taxable income for that one, but actually he has to pay 75,000. Then what is the additional payment of income tax? 75,000. Subtract this payment. This is they have paid rupees 60,000. Right. So that means additionally paying tax is 15,000. Amataro given putta 15,000. Okay, you have here. Right. 2 marks is there. Right. Then part 2. Find the taxable income for the income tax which he has to pay more than the earlier, right? That means now check that 60,000 comes for these two regions. Here 20,000 tax, here 40,000 tax. So 60,000 came, but they are additionally again paying 75,000, means additionally 15,000 tax is paid. So that means some part of incomes comes to this region. Okay, we do not know that income part. For that income part, then what is the tax paid? Because here 20,000 we found. For this part we found 20,000 tax, here 40,000 tax. So 60,000, but 75 paid means here it lies 15,000 tax. So now we know what is the tax paid, but we do not know what is the taxable incomes comes under this region. Okay, so we write it as X, but we know the apply percentage is 12%. So 12% of this taxable part here, so it doesn't apply the total 500,000, because if apply 500,000, it is more than 40,000. But here some part of income comes. So we take it as X. Of that 12%, take it, then it shall equal to the 15,000. Understand this one, huh? This is clearly right. So we take it as X, the taxable income comes under this region. Of that 12%, X into 12% means 12 upon 100 equal the additionally tax paid 15,000 here. Now you need to find the X for that one. So here you can see that 12 into X, 12X upon 100 equal 15,000. So just to eliminate 100, I multiply by 100 both sides. The two zeros cancelled. Okay, then 12x equal here 15,000 and 2 zeros. Then subject x divide by 12 both sides. Then x equal, right, divide this one by 12. 12, 1, 12. 125,000 rupees. So that means another incomes comes here 125,000. So what is the answer for that part? 125,000. So that tax is free for the first 500,000. That is fine, but they are asking from the taxable income. Taxable වෙන්නේ මේ දෙක. ඒකෙන් first එක අහන්නේ. Right. Okay. So the last part, find the taxable income for the income tax which he has to pay more than earlier. කලින්ට වඩා කීයක් ගෙවන්න තියනවද? That is rupees 125,000. That is taxable income, not the tax. Tax එක වදින income එක. Taxable income. Tax ගෙවිය යුතු income එක. හැබැයි ඒකට වදින tax එක 15,000. Okay, correct it. Very good questions, Pudha. Right? If any questions coming under the income tax, you can do it. If you can do this question, right? When the income tax given, how to find that taxable income, both things. Remember, good quality questions, Pudha. මේවා උඩට ආය හදන්න වැරදිච්ච අනිවාර්යෙන් හදන්න. Right? Okay. Now we are moving to the question number 3. This paper bit more weighted paper, right? Some parts are more, but understand how to do it. Right, now we are moving to the by red pen, mark your mark on each paper and see how you are gaining at very first paper, and when it come to the paper number 25, 30, see how you progress, and then you can do the questions. Right, question number 3, part A. A flower seller sold 550 white lotus and 300 red lotus on a per day. Right, express the ratio among the number of white lotus and red lotus which were sold in simplest format. Red and white, right? Red to white lotus ratio, right? See, red ratio is 550 to 300. Okay, now you can simplify it by 0, 10. You can simplify 55 to 30, then divide by 5, 5, 11, 5, 6. So what is the ratio? 11 to 6, part A. Okay, so you have 2 marks there. Then part 2, if a red lotus was sold to 15 rupees, red 15 rupees, and white is lotus was sold rupees 10, right? Then what they asking, find the total amount that was gained by selling the flowers by the seller. So here red lotus 550, red lotus income, just multiply 550 by 15, right? Then 515 to 0. 82 rupees, 800, 8,250. Then white lotus income, right? That is 1 is 10, such 300 into 10. That gives you 3,000 rupees. Okay, then what is the total income? 0, 5 to 11. So rupees 11,250. So you have 2 marks. Okay. Then express the income that which was gained by selling the red lotus. That is the red lotus income as a percentage of total income. So total income, first write it as a fraction of total income. So the total income is 11,250. From the total, the red lotus income is 8,250. So this is the fraction mode of the total. Then to be percentage multiplied by 100%. So 0, 0 cut. And then check how the simplifications done. So 5, 2, 10, 1 remaining, 12, 5, 2, 10, 2 remaining, 5, 5, 5, 2. right? Then 225 into 825. So check the simplification. Then 8250 into 2 divide by 225. Is it simplified or not? It is not simplified. I think it is like coming 73.33 percentage, right? This decimal, right? Here we don't do mistakes, right? Mistake right? Plus 3000. Yes, it is like this simplification when you divide it by like 73.33%, right? That is 2 marks there. You know that how to do it from total income. This is this much multiply with 100%, right? 2 marks. Then we move to the part 550. Price change. The price right? Red Lotus 15. Red Lotus Kanakir. 550 White Lotus. අතර රේෂියෝ පුතා මාරු වෙනවා white rate එක මාරු වෙලා මුලම flower seller sold 550 white lotus. They are asking with the number of white lotus and red lotus. White lotus, how much? 550. Here white, that's the problem. That's why I thought the simplification white, here white, and here red. Okay, white 550 and 300 red lotus. Okay, so that is the ratio. And the question income, if a red lotus 15, red 15 here, red 15 and white lotus 10. Yes, then the total income 515 to 10 now. Yes, my mistakes. That is 10, then that is 5500, and here 300 into 15, then that gives you 0045. So what is the total income? That is 10,000. That is total income. Correct them. 10,000 is the total income, 2 marks. Then from the total income as a percentage, total income is 10,000 of that, right? What is the red lotus? They're asking again by the red lotus. The red lotus income is 5,500. So that is the fraction mode, multiply with 100%. So here two zeros cancelled, here two zeros cancelled. Then it gives you 55%, 2 marks gain. Right. Then part B, the distance between city A and B. See the question. The distance between cities A and B. There are 2 cities, part B, A and B. Right. The distance given as 144 kilometers. Okay. Calculate the time it takes a cyclist to travel city A to city B at uniform speed 12 kilometer per hour. Right. Make a definition එකෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන්, equation වලින් ගන්න පුළුවන්. So they are asking the time taken, right? So we know that speed equal distance over time. Speed equal distance over time is equal d upon t. So substitute speed 12 kilometer per hour. Okay, and you can substitute t. How to subject t? T equal cross multiply and divide by s. T goes there and s divide by 2. Distance over speed. Okay, time equal distance over speed. So what is the distance? 140 kilometer divided by the speed 12 kilometer per hour. Now you can check kilometer cancelled. 144 divided by 12 means 12. H minus 1 goes to the top edge as h. So 12 hours. Okay, right? So as per the equation, time equal distance over speed. Or further you can see that to travel 12 kilometer, it takes 1 hour. That's the definition. 12 kilometer per hour means. Then 440 kilometer, how much? As per the definition, you can do 12 kilometer to travel. It takes 1 hour, right? Then to travel 144 kilometer, how much? Then you can simplify. 12 hours is there. Okay, right. 2 marks is there for that question. Last one. Calculate the speed of a cyclist which travel from city A to B in 4 hours with uniform speed. 4 hours. Now the time given and speed are asking. So speed equal distance over time. Right. Remember this equation. So speed asking distance traveled 144 kilometer. What is the time taken? That is 4 hours. Right. Divide by 4. Then 4 into 3, 12, 2 remaining for 24, 4, 6, right, kilometer per hour. Okay, that means 36 kilometer per hour, right? So you have 2 marks for the final part. Right, correct them. Okay, right. Now we are moving to the fourth question, that is the area questions. Normally you will receive such question. But they asking Red Lotus. 15 into red, how much? Yes, 4,500. Yes, Puta. Yes, that also mistakes. Sorry for that. Red Lotus asking. So I found white lotus. Red lotus mean 15 into 300, 4,500 upon 10,000. That pass 4,500 upon 10,000 into 100%. So that question 45%. So I found the white lotus, but question asked the red lotus. Okay, now we are moving to the question number 4. See that? See, wait, we are at the last two questions. That is very important. House explains, decide to create a sketch of a house symbol for a sport meet by removing a sector from a rectangular shaped uh, cardboard piece ABCD, and then that sector was pasted, which was shown in the figure. AB equal 14, AD equal 20. Right. Now check the question. That is not much hard. See how to deal the question. Now you can see that is the sector part, and here it comes. Okay, so this is the sketch. So here 20 centimeter, A, B, C, D, and here PQ. So 14 centimeter, these two equal 7, 7. Then here also 7, and here 20 means here 13. So here 7 and here 7. Here also 7 and here 20. Right. This is how the shapes. Okay, fine. First one, find the perimeter of the rectangular cardboard piece. Rectangular cardboard piece. So we know that the length is 20, breadth is 14. Right. Length is 20, breadth is 14 of the rectangular pieces. So the first one, the perimeter equal just add 20 plus 14, that is the length and breadth, multiplied by 2. 2 into 20 plus 14 means 34. Then 2 into 4, 8. 2 into 3, 6. 68 centimeter. Right. So you have 2 marks there. So the part 2, see the answer, rectangular piece. Then part 2, find the radius of the sector. So this is the sector. So that 2 parts equal given. Then whole length is 14, breadth. Then half of that, 7 centimeter. So 14 divided by 2, that means 7 centimeter. You have 1 marks there. Okay. Third one. Find the arc length PQ. Arc length PQ means this length. You know that this radius is 7. The arc length. How to find the full circle arc length? 25R. Remember that. So as I mentioned, 90 degree there. 90 means from a full circle, how many portion? 1/4. You can apply 1/4 into 25R. So 1/4 into 2 into 5 into R. R is 7 centimeter. Okay, 7171 2122 21 to 11. So what is the answer then? 11 centimeter, that is the arc length. Okay. So finding that one, you have 2 marks. Then part 4. See that if a colored ribbon is going to paste around the outer boundary of the symbol, find the minimum length of ribbon which is needed. Find the minimum length of ribbon which is needed. So see that perimeter means you are not running inside, just all the outer lengths you are adding and come back to the initial position. So here arc length 11, so same sector is placed here. So this arc length similar to this arc length, no need to find again. So here the same sector with same radius, 11 centimeter, and here 7. So you have to add all these dimensions starting from a certain point. So the fourth one, I write perimeter. Perimeter you have to find. Start here, I write 11, and here 13, and here 7, and here arc length 11, and here 7, and here 20, and here 7. Okay, so these are the addition of all the length. Okay, now check. 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 7 11, 12, 19, and 26 to remaining 76 centimeter. So 76 meter is the perimeter. See how to get it? Starting here, this arc length similar to here, we found that 11, 13 here, because total 20 here, then 13, and 7, this one, and 7, 27. Right. Then the fifth part. So that part you have 3 marks for finding the perimeter here. Then last part. Find the area of the face of the symbol. They are asking find the area of the one face of the symbol. So that means this total area. So now students are in trouble sometimes. So how to find this part, and we need to find this part, then we have to add it. Then how to find this part? From total, subtract this part. But don't think in that way, right? So what I do here, I cut this. Imagine I get this part. Okay, I cut this space and I place here again to this place. Then what happened? Area means the surface that you can touch. So this is the surface I need. So I can take that surface and I place here again. Then what happened? If I place here, exactly it comes here. Then it is not there. Now check what is the surface. This be filled to a rectangle. So that means if you can find this rectangle that equal to the symbol. Why? What you did, you cut here and place here, but the same thing happened. So what you can find, how to find the area of this symbol, right? Just find the area of the rectangle. Here it is not there, but here it is adding there. So means rectangle completed. Understood my concept? Right. So what I now say, the area of the rectangle equal to the symbol area. Just I take 20 centimeter length into, right, breadth is 14 centimeter, right? So that means 280 square centimeter. That's the symbol total area. 2 marks there. Understood that concept? How the radius became 7. Here the total breadth is 14. Then these two parts equal given. There is a two symbol mentioned in here, right? Did you do see it? See there. So AB equal given 14. So in the question that is given AB 14. But here they mark here 14, but AB 14. In the question it is given. So now you can see that two parts equal. This is equal, this is. And AD 20. AD means this total 20. Okay. Then here also equal. 14 equally divided. Here 7. Here 7. And here radius. Then here part 7. That is why I got here from 20 subtract 7. 13. Understood? Right. Such that any questions you are free to ask if you are not capable. Right. Last question. That is good question. See that. Right, Buddha. So the last one, universal set equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equal 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 equal 3, 6, 7. Right. So now they are asking, so you can directly, I will share the screen with you. See that. Now you can see, fill in the blanks according to that. 5 is here, 5 is and here and A. So 5 is an element. So what is the symbol of an element? Just like this C and put here. So this is the symbol of element. So 5 is element of set A. This is how you read it. 5 is element of set A. Right, 1 marks given. Then find N A intersection B complement. First, find the A intersection B. How much? A and B intersection. Intersection means common elements for A and B. So you can see that A and B, 3 is the common. Okay, so how many A intersection B element? 1. So except that, how many elements? So you see the universal set, cut the A intersection B, that is 3, except that. Dash mean except that. How many elements? From 10, 1 is A intersection. So except that, all other 9 elements there. So how many elements there are? A intersection B dash. We have 9 elements. So they are asking number of elements. So what is the answer? 9. Okay, you have 2 marks for that question. 2 marks. Adeline, first you find A intersection B, that is 3. So that means complement mean except 3, all other, except 3, all other in the universal set. 9 elements are there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But they are asking N, yeah, N there. So number of elements, just 9. Okay. Now I move to this question. Right, see there. I put into the Venn diagram in the board. So here we have 2 sets, right? Those who failed and male. The first set indicate those who failed. So failed, right? And here male. Okay, and then this is universal set. Put the elements now. Regarding the driving license written test, the total number of participants for the test 100. Universal set 100. Then the number of males, those who participate 65. Number of males under the male set 65. So you write on the edge of the male set 65, and the number of males, those who failed, males and failed, 12. That means the intersection, males and failed intersection, 12. Okay, then the number of females, those who passed. Females means, right on the Androgan region, females who passed. Now check the region here, right? So these are the male, right? These are the failed. So what is this region? Failed male, right? What is this? They are failed but not male. Not male na aniwaryeng monunda, right? Female, right? Here failed female. Here kawuda? They are male but not failed. That means passed male. Here neither male nor failed. No, male no means female, nor failed means pass. Here pass female, right? Understand that region. So now what they ask in the second part. So that is 12. Fine. Then the number of females, those who passed. Females, those who passed females are their region. So that is 20. Okay, then represent the above information in the Venn diagram, right? 65 to L and these things, right? So how to complete the balance? See the Aputta. So here 65 means the sum of these two regions. Then from 65 subtract this 12 to see the here part. 5 subtract 2, 3, then 6 subtract 1, 5. Okay. Now how to check this part? Right, this is way, take this whole set, that is 65, whole set 65, and add this 20. 65 plus 20, that is 85. Then what is the balance? 400. That shall comes to this region. So 65 plus 20, that's 85. 400, that is 15 balance. Okay, that is the full complete Venn diagram. Understand the regions here. Female failed, here male failed, and here male pass, and here female pass. Okay, now check the questions. Right, represent the above informations Venn diagrams. You have 4 marks there. Okay, part 2, shade the region. So here 3 marks there. Shade the region which represent the female, those who failed the test. Female failed the test, failed, but they are females, not intersecting with the male test. So these are the female failed the test, those who failed the test, right? So for that one, you have 2 marks. So the last part, if the persons who pass the written test are only the called for the practical test, how many persons can be faced for it? Those who pass the test. Passed means what? Generally, passed mean complement of failed. Complement of failed, everything passed. Either female or female. Complement of failed. Failed hara itri tika siyalla. So except failed, what is the sum? Except failed. This is the failed set. Except failed, we can see that these are the 2 elements. Except failed, right? Complement of failed. So how many total? 53 plus 20. So you can take 53 plus 20. That gives you 53 plus 20. That is 3. 5 plus 2, 7. So 73. Complement of failed test is the pass. Okay. Right. That is the fully discussion completed. Check how much the marks you gain for first and second both. How much from the 100 marks you have to mark this within the CR book. It's under the each paper, and check how much the marks you gain and mark them in the paper itself. Okay, right. You can send me the marks to me to see your mark progress. And the other thing, right, paper number 20, paper number 5, will be on the website after tomorrow onwards. So you can take it earlier and start doing. Don't wait until the class, before the class, just before the class, right? Take it and study it and do it. Take the time. So here in these days, no need to manage the times. Whatever we can write it fully, but later we manage the time how to deal with the within the 2 hour times. But normally I know that for this paper it doesn't take more than 2 hours. It like some students doing within 1 and 15 minutes when you come reach to some levels, right? So the time is not the issue for this paper. Okay, right? For first paper, time is the issue. For the second paper, right? So are you okay with today's paper? So we completed totally paper, right? Paper number 4. So we will meet by the theory class on this Tuesday. So which one to the 5 and A? Which question? 5? Which part? That one? Which part? 5 bracket in A. Fifth question, part A. Right? Fifth question, part A. Yes, fill in the blanks. No, we cannot write it because of five equal. Fill in the blanks according to, yes, the number of element in that is 5. So Na equal 5. But here that is not matching Putta. 5, that argument is okay. That he's asking that 5 equal Na should be there then, right? But here the expected answer is not that. 5 and set A given. Blank, that is element. 5 is an element of A. Huh? Okay, right. So everyone, any questions rather than that? So I think that is clear to you. So work hard, work with interest to maths, then it will be a good advantage for you to have a good mark. Right, work hard and do your best. Okay, with that, right? We will meet by with theory by this Tuesday at 8 to 10 p.m. We our theory class of grade 10, and with the paper as usually Monday 8:30 to 10:30. Right. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much.